Gorilla Gang, what's going on? It is Monday, May 31st, 2021. It's Memorial Day. I hope you guys are all enjoying your holiday, your day off. Real quick, I just want to say thank you to all the vets out there and the families of vets. Thank you for allowing your family members to serve this country, to keep us safe, and to still keep us, I believe, is the best country in the world. We appreciate you, and that's what this day is all about, is remembering those who have fallen and who we've lost, who have served. So thank you. Secondly, I just want to say I'm doing this, I'm making this channel, I'm creating this content so that the ape community who's out there, who's been riding this emotional roller coaster, that we're going to profit in the end, and we're going to come out much better on the other side than we did before we came in. So I don't need super chats or Patreon or t-shirts or any of that crap. Discord. Go out, buy AMC stock, hold it until we squeeze. That's all I want. If you can like and subscribe to the channel to help push the message, to get more eyes on it, and to get better informed, especially if you're a new ape just getting in, that's great. And thank you to all my new subscribers and everyone who's checked out my videos lately. Thank you all so much. All right, so let's get to the chase. So I made this thumbnail about Lou, and I have a little piece about Kevin at the end. But basically, Lou had to come out with a video talking about there's opinions out there and people saying that he's FUD for AMC and GME. And I want to break that down. I want to break down the video and do a deep dive into, is this man FUD or is he an ape? And I'll let you know what I think, and I want to know what you think. So without further ado,
cue the speeder.
You just said that on camera. This going viral.
We blew past 50 subscribers on our way to 100. Thank you guys so much for your support. Really quick, guys, just to let you know what happened over in Europe today, because they did have the market open. AMC closed at $30.37 US, and GME closed at $231.43 US. I was waiting for this info to come out before I dropped the video. Let's move on. Okay, I'm going to give you my no BS assessment. I do not believe Lou is FUD. I think he's an ape. I think he does a lot for this community as one of the bigger YouTubers out there, creators. He keeps it light. He may not be politically correct all the time, but he does it with a smile, and he's trying to make you laugh. He's trying to, take that edge off from this mental game we're playing with the hedge funds. The manipulation of the stock, along with its price going up and down, up and down, up and down now for the last 4 months. I mean, maybe you don't understand what that's like if you just got into it. And if you just got into it, congratulations, welcome. But some of us have been riding this train for a while, and it's been bumpy. And I think Lou has brought something different to this community that maybe goes underappreciated sometimes, because you can have all the technical analysis out there that you want. And listen, I think it needs to be said that this community is very lucky, because some of the main leaders out there and the bigger channels and creators are very good at what they do. It seems like most of them have their heart's in the right place. Whether it's Trey on technical analysis or Wrench Capital on technical analysis, or you're rocking all day with Matt Kors on like an 8-hour live stream, each individual creator brings something different that I think is helping us as a whole. And I think that needs to be mentioned. So I want to just say that I got Lou's back. I think he is bringing something very valuable to the table in this community. And, people have their opinions, of course. And the fact that he has to go out and make a video saying people are saying I'm FUD, I feel bad for him. I don't hear anyone else going to defend him. I wish more people would. But he brings something very valuable to this community. And what I think what Lou really brings to the table that's so different is he is giving you the street edge. You are getting the street smarts from Lou. He is telling you a lot of his experience in that world, what it's like, how shady it can be, how you can profit from it. He's got a lot of insight. And that outlook and that aspect, it's invaluable. So I just want to go over a couple of the points that I picked out from his video. And this has to do with thinking like Wall Street does. Thinking like they do on the street. Literally. He talked about Robinhood and the buy button disappearing during the GME squeeze, right? Back in January. And he pointed out who could have foreseen that happening. No one could have predicted that. At the time, we had no idea Robinhood was in bed with Citadel. We didn't know that the reason the commission-free trading was going on, or maybe some did. I surely didn't know that the reason they were able to do that was because of PFOFs, which for new apes, it's payment for order flow, basically. So the Robinhood takes your share information and what you're buying, and they turn it over to Citadel, and Citadel handles it from there. So no one could have contemplated them doing that. And what really happened from that? What happened? Congress dragged Vlad and Ken Griffin and a bunch of other people into Congress for a hearing, and one bad thing came out of it. Maybe Massachusetts is going to ban Robinhood. Nobody went to jail. Nobody paid any fines. No one did anything. So he's saying, and he's telling you, you got to think like they're going to think. Like, what are they going to do to put a hex on this? Or what are they going to do to stop AMC from going to the moon? They're going to have to come up with some other ways because they aren't winning by shorting it. They lost almost $2 billion last week trying to short AMC. So he's trying to give you that heads up and say, hey, man, be careful because, if you want to ride this thing to the very, very top, just be wary that something crazy could happen when you get up in those high numbers. So I'm just going to show you a little clip, and it's from his video. And it's just a little piece of advice that he gives at the end that I think was really important to think about before the market opens tomorrow and before we have this crazy week coming up. So listen to what he says, and I'll tell you at the other end what I think, and then we'll wrap this thing up.
All this is an illusion. Mistakes do happen. Fortunes have been made. Fortunes will be lost. There are winners and losers, and there are demons and devils and goblins and everything. So that being said, what I want to say is, out of shill, out of FUD, don't give a fuck. If you don't want to follow me, please don't follow me. I'm not looking to whatever. You're not gonna make an ounce of difference in my financial income for the rest of my life. Not at all. On the contrary, I'm trying to help you people this and on. Look at what I posted. Learn how to sell. Learn how to build. And you will be unstoppable. Learn how to sell. Think about it. What am I saying there? Learn how to sell. Learn how to sell is learn exactly when to sell your position so you make the money. So you gotta factor in, is it worth what I'm gonna sell? What is the risk? Am I in it too long? What is the situation? Learn how to sell. This isn't your responsibility, okay? I'm just here kind of like advising you people, okay? Like a coach type thing, That's it. I'm telling you the mechanics of being an investor. I'm not trying to tell you how to invest. Then learn how to build. You're telling me if you make several $100,000 or a couple of million, you're telling me you can't build on top of that? You're telling me you can't, based on a couple of little things that are out there? Look, a normal short company is like what, 40%, 50%? This is like fucking Planet Bunkers. We're beyond. Of course this is an incredible opportunity. Most motherfuckers don't get this. Most people buy stocks and they're like, oh my God, it went up $2 in 3 years. Okay? You guys are in one play and it's gonna go up several fucking several $1,000, and you're saying, but I want to get the most I can. Okay, do it. And I pray for you motherfuckers that works out for you. And I want it to work out for me. But I can afford to take the hit. That's the difference. If you can't afford to take the hit, once you reach that number where you're safe, and you know you're safe, and not only are you safe, you can move on to the next one, which is secure, and you could build wealth that's gonna pass you. Think about it, be past your existence. I mean, but you guys could do whatever you want. So when I get to own your show, your fun, whatever.
And I think maybe it's possible that maybe some of you out there think that because he's putting these low expectations and say making a couple $100,000 when you've been told maybe by others that you're going to make 500,000 or 100,000 a share. I don't know if he thinks that's reasonable, and that's just his perspective. So you got to take that for what it's worth. You got to weigh your options at the time. When you do need to pull out, you need to know, hey, I'm going to be okay here, or I got to wait longer. So, gang, I think Lou is just trying to give you some good advice, some sound advice, and you take it, like I said, for what it's worth. But it's something to think about, and maybe you should have, a game plan before we get into trading tomorrow. All right, secondly, I want to talk about Meet Kevin, his AMC fundraiser challenge that he did for running for governor. Congratulations to him. He did like a 32-hour live stream with 5 hours sleep. That guy's like a machine. But he has raised $52,195 through this, which means he's going to be buying. I just broke it down. I did the calculator, used the calculator to get the figure per share. If we went by 2614, what we closed at on Friday, he would be buying just about 2,000 total shares at some point next week is what the promise that he made was. So the way I look at it, 1.62 million subscribers. He usually has like 25, 30,000 people on his live stream every day for market hours. So it's just bringing eyes to AMC and helping the rest of us push the squeeze forward. So congrats to him. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. I'm going to drop another video either tonight or tomorrow morning talking about the share count and how that relates to the squeeze and the different opinions on it. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your holiday. I'm the Massalorian, and I'm out.